Tom, obviously we heard this was going to be a kind of last-minute decision, but could you trace me through your day when you got back to Toronto exactly?
I landed at 6, sprinted through customs, was stretching at the baggage claim, buzzed over here, got in about 6:40. Got dressed as fast as I could and hopped out there for the game.
Yeah.
How difficult of a day has this been? I guess was the plan to always play too if you got here?
Yeah. I called Crackers last night saying that if I got sent back, if it's possible, could I play today? And he said if you got back in time, so it worked out okay.
From a mental standpoint too, I guess how challenging has the past 24, 48 hours been for you?
I haven't had too much time to think about it, honestly. So it's just, I played last night, and I got another game tonight. So it's just a refreshing change, I guess.
What kind of things did Dallas say to you upon giving you the news yesterday?
They thought I had a pretty good camp. They really impressed with where I came from the draft. How I progressed over the summer, and then they expect me to contend for a spot next year.
Coming from that level and coming here, I guess what kind of adjustment just in your game did you have to do coming here?
Not too much of an adjustment, really. I mean, the speed's pretty similar. You're going back hard for pucks, you're going to get railed if you don't. So I just tried to bring everything back that I did in Dallas to here and implement it in my game.
What do you take away from that experience? Oftentimes getting over 20 minutes, spending some time with Heiskanen and Klingberg as well.
So it's just a learning experience. I was at the Sound this year, but I was just sponge. I was soaking everything in. Just how they prepare on a day-to-day basis. The effort they put into warm-ups and cool-downs, and how much time they spend on the ice after practice over, just working on the individual stuff.
Obviously, for as late as you came back down, you made that decision very difficult for that. How much pride do you take in that? How long were you able to stay there?
A lot. I have a great deal of confidence in myself. Not sure I had that much though going into camp. But I think the fact that I stayed there that long is a testament to my ability, and I'm going to really try and compete for a spot next year.
After a very kind of back and forth game, what's your mindset going into tomorrow night's game against Barrie?
I want to crush him. I think that's everyone's mindset.
That was there at the first shift. He was just banged up a little bit. Charlie was kind of.
I kind of stepped out of the way a hit. He ended up getting a knee into my thigh, and I was some pain for a little bit. The third was pretty much gone though, so I was back to full speed almost.
How much confidence did you feel like the team was playing with tonight? Without you, this is a team that scored only 2 goals. We saw the offense pick up, obviously.
I watched the first 2 games from my hotel room in Dallas. It looked like it was kind of slow, and they weren't getting too much going. So I just tried to go in and try to jumpstart that. A lot of the offense didn't come from me. It was the guys out there, the forwards, who were actually they were doing a great job tonight.
Just hearing Tom's account of how everything went, it was pretty hectic getting him here. But is he somebody who even got dressed in time for the game? Why don't you take us through that a little bit?
He let me know last night that Dallas was sending him back, and the first thing he wanted to know if he was playing.
Yeah.
He didn't even know when his flight was, so I said, well, let's wait and see when your flight is. And his flight got in earlier than expected. So I said, if you can get here before the end of warm-up, I'll let you play. So as he was walking in the door, the horn went for the warm-up. But he played over 20 minutes last night for Dallas, for the Dallas Stars. So he said he was stretching at the airport, and he looked pretty good out there for a guy that just got off a plane and came right here. So we're a lot better team with him in the lineup.
Did you kind of laugh at that story a little bit? I don't know if a coach has ever had to be that last minute with the decision.
Yeah, you know what? I put him on the game sheet early, and he called me today when he was at the airport just to say, hey, I'm going to be there. So love him though, because that's all he wants to do. He just wants to be a hockey player, and so we put him in, and he looked pretty good, and the team was better.
Probably wouldn't have batted an eye if he wanted to take a day. I guess what does that show you about his character? The first thing.
100%. 100%. Usually now it's I need a day or 2 off. And he when I spoke to him last night, and then when I spoke to him today at the airport, he was all in. He's a hockey player. He just wants to be on the ice as much as he can. And I've been trying to say it for a couple of years now that he's going to be a top 4 defenseman in the NHL, whichever team he plays for. And that's the reason why, his character. He's just a great teammate. He's a guy that puts a lot into his game, and you see the improvement that he's made since he's been in the OHL. It's special to watch.
Are you surprised at all about how much attention he got with Dallas? You know, sometimes playing more than 20 minutes a game and being a top pairing kind of guy over there.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not surprised because he really thinks the game like a top NHL player does. He skates very, very well. He's that new prototypical defenseman. He's big. He's going to grow into his body, so he's going to be a big, strong guy in the NHL. He's going to be tough to handle when he can skate like he can, and he makes those crisp, hard passes that most of the guys in our league can't. So I wasn't surprised. I really wasn't. He's just a great player.
Having him back, how does that change the dynamic of what your team can do?
Well, for one, we're going to get out of our zone a lot quicker, a lot easier. Two, our special teams become much better because on the PK, he is able to get body position and stick position on everybody. On the power play, he runs the power play. So we're better in all facets of the game. So, yeah.
Maybe just more about tonight. Sunday's game was better than Friday's. Where does this rack up to Sunday's tonight?
Well, I definitely think this is our best effort tonight.
Sure.
I didn't mind Sunday's game. I mean,
sure.
We held them to 19 shots against. Yeah. They got one of the best young players in Canada, in Byfield. So I don't know if we can have a better first period than we had against Sudbury. We only give up 4 shots. This team over there, they're well coached. They play hard on pucks, and we were in it right to the end. I mean, we can't give up six goals on 19 shots, and it's not all the goaltending. It's where the guys are being left alone in front of the net, and we have to clean up our back end. There's no question about it. There's a couple of brain-dead plays by older defensemen there that allowed their guys to get free in front of our net, and that makes it tough on our goalie. But you can't give up 6 goals, and you definitely can't give up 6 on 19 shots. You know. But I liked our effort better. I liked our play in the offensive zone better. So it's a work in progress, and we've started 1-8 before and won the East. So we're not out of it. We're not panicking. So we got to clean things up.
Coach, what's the team's mindset going into tomorrow against the Barrie Colts, knowing today was a very back and forth kind of game?
Yeah, I mean, we'll put our boots on and get ready tomorrow, right? It's we can't get this game back, so let's forget about this one. We'll watch the film back a few times here, the coaches will, and see what we can fix in 24 hours and let the guys know. And hey, they're not going on the ice to make mistakes. These kids, they're going out, they're trying to win games, and we made too many mistakes tonight. So we'll let them know what it was, and we'll try to fix it and try to be better tomorrow. And it's OHL. I mean, you play good teams every night, and sometimes you got 2-2, sometimes you get 3-3, and we'll be ready.